So this drill bit today is going to make a lot of holes in the body of the Jeep because we're installing the Spyder rocker guards, and I am nervous, but time to make some holes in the Jeep. Stay tuned. So before we jump into drilling holes in my Jeep, I wanted to let you guys know PRP just launched its new 2021 summer apparel line, and they just dropped the Shreddy Life Collab 5.3 harnesses available in black and teal. Get them before they disappear at prpseats.com. And if you're looking for custom seats or harnesses for your off-road rig or your side-by-side, along with full line of UTV accessories and custom seat covers, they got you covered. So head on over to prpseats.com and check them out. The link is in the description. All right, so I really wanted to get rocker guards for the Jeep, and I've seen a bunch of people have issues where the rock sliders end up getting pushed up against here. And overall, I really like the look. So I decided that I was just gonna go ahead and do it. Why does somebody always have to
mow the lawn when I gotta shoot a video?
Anyway, the Poison Spyder ones were the only ones that I found that were one-piece design, aluminum, and has the least amount of holes. So that's what I decided to go with. And besides, I kind of like this look. Now we're gonna have to drill some holes. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna tape up the back of this, just so we're not getting some random scratches and beating this up completely, trying to adjust and figure out where it's going and clamping them. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape the back of these with painter's tape. You got everything taped up and from the back side of the panel, and so far it seems like it's all evenly lined up, which holding on by 2 clamps and trying to work up the courage to start the first hole. I'm supposed to drill out the very last hole, and I believe it's this one that you're supposed to drill out first. I'm gonna make sure that my sticker is even with this as I put it on. So far everything looks good. I think I'm just gonna bite the bullet and start drilling. All right, next hole. So once this hole is drilled, I am using a riv nut tool to install the riv nut, and I'm using a little bit of RTV on here just so that this aluminum and the metal on the other ones don't end up corroding. All right, and there you go. Now we're gonna install the 2 bolts, and from here we drill the rest of the holes. Done. So many holes. No, one more. That is a whole lot of holes in my Jeep. First one was the worst. Second one was scary. Third was like, am I really doing this? Fourth was like, I'm committed. And the rest were just like, whatever at this point. All right, so now I'm gonna clean this all up, get rid of all these metal flakes. Or actually my dad's gonna get rid of them. All right, go ahead. So my dad was saying that if I decide to not ever run the rocker guards, go ahead and put some LED lights in it and it'll look good. Yeah. All right, so this one was a little bit difficult because the rib nut went up against this back panel, so that we had to like push it out a little bit. That's just to give us just enough room. And there we go. I'm also putting on some anti-seize on here just for the fact that once it gets a little bit of corrosion on there, in case it gets stuck, I want to be able to take it out. Now that the nerves are gone from drilling into the body of the Jeep, this actually looks pretty good. All right, so after you drill all your holes, take all the clamps off and get the first screw in. Don't freak out if this is what you see right here, because if you look, this stuff is not lining up whatsoever right now. So don't go into a freak out mode, because I did on the other side, and literally when it was clamped, it kind of set into place. Now that the clamps let it go, it warped back to its original shape. So once you start getting these bolts in, it'll pull it all in, and it will line it all up like it's supposed to be. So when you're putting the bolts in, don't necessarily tighten it 100%. Just get it kind of like somewhat, and you can see the more I tighten it, the more it starts going into place. So get each individual bolt into place, and then you can tighten it and everything will start lining up. And again, don't forget anti-seize, because if these get a little bit of corrosion or whatever in their road grime or salt or whatever you're driving through, you're not going to be able to unscrew it, because the rib nut will just start spinning on the sheet metal, and then it's going to be all sorts of fun to try to get it out. So after everything's said and done and installed, even though it took a lot out of me to start drilling holes in my Jeep, I gotta say, I think it came out awesome. And even if you're not an off-roader, let's say you're into mall crawling, well, I feel like this has a benefit to it as well, because where the Spyder emblem is now, I did start getting rock chips from stuff getting kicked up from the 37s. Also, the door sill on the side of it, when you're getting in and out, I started getting dings and scratches on it as well. So that part of it is protected. And overall, I think it looks awesome. So there was one thing that I did not like about these Poison Spyder rocker guards, is the fact that when I got them in the mail, before they powder coated them, they did not clean up all the burrs from the jet that they were using to cut it. And there was a lot of little sharp aluminum spikes sticking out, which, as you know, sharp aluminum is definitely a mofo. Besides that, I think they were cut to fit the shape of the Jeep really well. Even though I had to clean them up a little bit, it wasn't a big deal. So that being said, would I do it again? Would I drill holes in my Jeep? I think I would. I really like the look. It gives you the protection that you need, and I think it's a great mod for the price. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, make sure you hit the like button, smash that subscribe button with the notification bell to find out when I post new videos. And also, check out my Instagram. I love talking to you guys on Instagram about Jeeps and off-road stuff and Can-Ams and everything else. And if you guys want to say hi to me in person, I will be at the 2021 Silver Lake Sand Dune Jeep Invasion in Michigan, June 4th through 6th. So come out and say hi. Once again, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Later.